Jose. Yo, damn it, Jose. He's gonna think that I'm worst person.
All right, I think we're live now. Damn, bro, that took a minute to figure out.
Shit, I can't.
Let me get
Hold
my
on.
mic joint. Uh,
Let me see. I have the notification. Always receiving the notification when you're live. Why
you got
not
the
today?
notification this time?
No, I
It says we're
don't
live.
know why.
Yo, Barry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got the link. Damn, bro. This is better, but bro, it was difficult. Yeah, I got the link. Damn, bro. This is better, but yeah, can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Anybody joining us? Let's see. We got two people watching. We are late. We're like it's not that bad. We don't worry. We're like 15 minutes late. But trying to use some OBS software, trying to get away from the whole streaming on Zoom and all that stuff. Um, I got a couple friends over here today. Let's see. I'm trying to get you guys all squared in here. Da, 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 da. There we go. Hans,
Yo,
Yadiel, Yadiel.
what's up,
Yo,
man?
sup?
What's up?
Yeah, Yadi me Hans. But I'm sure you guys talk like you seen them around.
Yeah, IG.
You guys talk on IG or just like your shit?
Uh,
Well, Hans helped me with the speedometer problem.
oh, that
Just
was
like you,
you.
so yeah, that was
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
So
Shoot.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
By
man.
the way.
No problem.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
we had that issue too. We had to figure it out too. So it sucks that there's not that much information out there.
hmm
No, there's not that much.
Even my mechanic, when I tell him for the box, he was, what the hell is that? Yeah, I explained him.
Yeah.
He goes, really?
Yeah. It sucks because I think like the eighth gen platform for Honda, they have it where you could configure it, but they didn't put
Oh,
it for
okay.
the ninth gen for some reason. I don't know why.
I always think that again is the black sheep.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, but it's all good. We'll work with it.
But here in Puerto Rico, the Nigerian platform is growing,
Oh, really?
and yeah, it's growing and giving talking. People are talking about them because
Yeah,
That's good.
with the same bots
yeah,
of the agents, you need more power and have better. I don't know. It's doing better runs on the street.
yeah, yeah. People
Even
sleep
it's
on the
heavy.
ninth gen. People sleep on them for some reason, and
Mm-hmm.
they're actually pretty fast, man. Especially turbo. Like I've seen a couple ninth gens turbo. They're real fast, real fast.
The
So
duplicate number.
Yeah. Um, I like
fuck.
I understand why we're a little bit behind on the turbo guys with the ninth gens. You know, the blowers just produce so much CFM, dude. Like the head just can't flow. It just can't flow.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
But that's in your model because in turbo is even BC model. I see a YouTube video and when he go to Honigan garage and he thought that our head is better for turbo than other heads. He's
yeah.
putting
For
more. You
turbo,
can
yeah,
put yeah, you can put a bigger turbo. It will spool it faster.
yeah,
So I don't
no,
know.
but go ahead.
No, you talk. You talk. I listen.
No, you Dude, I do so much talking here, bro. I'm ready to listen to somebody.
Eh, okay, this is my experience with my car. The problem that I always have with my car, it's not the engine, it's not the combination of transmission, it's the heavy of the car, the weight. It's always the weight because when you compare to the RSX agents, they less they weigh more or less like 300 pounds less.
Yeah.
So when you figure out like for example a seat here, you always going to race throughout your seat, always do it. And I compare with my friend. The same day, the same night we race, we was head to head, and he got out his seat. He went for me like 2 cars ahead.
Wow.
So I see that I have that experience, and when I realized, damn, I'm too heavy for my category, for the other model category.
Yeah, no, the weight's higher. I mean, this is like 33 pounds, the sedan, which is
Mm-hmm.
probably one of the heaviest Civics out there. I don't know if the 10th gen is heavier or lighter, but
Yeah,
I think it's
pretty
lighter.
heavy.
yeah. But like we were talking about the head, and like basically like we talked about
Yeah.
this before, dude. Like when we took my head apart, the the two valves on the outside, like
Mm-hmm.
they just there's like no air coming out of there, bro. Compared to like the other valves, because they're more like
Wow.
closer to the center. Because the valve, when it opens, it's pointing up to like it's just hitting a wall, and it's got to the air has to make a 90-degree turn, and then
Wow.
go around. Like
Okay.
it's, I guess it doesn't matter for a turbo all that much because turbos don't care like um, where the air is coming from, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I went ahead and I picked up a head. I don't know if you did. I post that on IG.
No.
No,
Yeah,
that's good news.
yeah,
but with you poured your head, right? Right? Do you poured it? I think you
yeah. I
poured
ported it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you fix that, or is there no way to fix in that head?
there's no way to fix that 90-degree
The
joint. Like you can't get to
okay,
that.
okay.
You can't get to that thing unless you have some really
Mm,
real specialty tools. But even then, bro, like I don't see a way of getting around that 90
mm.
degree angle. Just um, but I'm not gonna do a head swap for a long time. I just picked it up because it was just a really good deal. Some dude like posted it on Facebook, $350, complete head, cams, everything. I'm like,
Complete with cams.
the only thing missing is a VTEC solenoid.
Uh, it's always good to buy new, so whatever.
Exactly. I would have bought new ones anyways, man. But like, um, that's something to
That's
do
a good
later.
deal.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
Yeah, and it was in good. It's in good shape. I'm like, yo, I like this head.
Damn, Hans, I think Reese is gonna kick your ass now.
I don't got ethanol, bro.
Yeah, get the fuel is very important, man.
Hmm.
Like I follow Fresh Kicks, and
Okay.
he has a GTR, and he tuned it on 100, 100 octane, and he just switched to ethanol. Just that switch, I think he gained 30 wheel horsepower. Just that switch from race gas to ethanol.
Wow.
So ethanol, not only that, it has we were talking about it earlier. It has a cooling factor to it. So
Okay.
basically, the engine runs cooler, and you can run more ignition, more timing with ethanol versus race gas. So
Well, that makes sense. That
yeah,
that makes sense why I make more horsepower. But going back to the first topic, to the weight reduction. So the fast the way to get the car faster for my case, I just changed my final drive. So because my car is heavy, so I cannot make more power. I could have to be a way to put that power faster. The less power I have, but I cannot be faster, but I can be quicker.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Which
when I
final drive
change
did you
my
go
final
with?
drive, I I go with the spoon one. 5.3.
Oh shit.
Okay.
5.3.
See,
Yeah.
your gears are probably like my gears now.
Yeah, no, I going back to a stock one because I raced when I changed the head. I was talking to my tuner and we raced and we got realized that when you have less power, it's better to have a front drive, a higher front drive. But when you have a good power, you
Yeah.
have to down it to balance. So I was like holding the car with a spoon front drive. But the interesting thing that when I changed the front drive with the same bolts, with everything, my my brother have a Rsx. He always win me like 3 cars. The next week that I changed my front drive, we was head to head.
Yeah.
The only change that thing it was the front drive.
Yeah. Damn,
So
5.3 is high.
it's higher, but our gear set is longer.
They're very
The
tall.
other
Yeah, they're
Civics.
taller.
The stock gears are really tall. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
I think they're the tallest, right? Out of all Civics.
TSX are taller.
TSX, okay.
Yeah, TSX, and we're going next for them.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's funny because when I did the math, basically when you put that funnel that we are set up, you're getting closer to a DC5 Type R transmission.
Okay.
Well, every mile with every gear,
Yeah.
you're like 2 miles, 3 miles behind the Type R gear. And so basically, I was having a 231 horsepower. I was always racing with 290, 300 horsepower cars. I always gain head to head with them. That's the part what I love for the NA. You have all the power at the same time.
Yeah.
You benefit with the final drive.
Since you're talking about the final drive there, because another thing, I'll probably do this before I even go anywhere near the head. I have the M Factor gears, and those are very short. Those are probably perfect for like an NA car. And they were good up until like I got this retune and like I'm making more torque and more power. Just to give an example, like let's say I go to do a 40 roll with somebody in the highway or whatever, I start from fourth because I only want to shift once and I got plenty of torque to get me through. So, but fifth tops out I think at like 111 or something like that. So
damn, 111.
That's they're short. You have an SP NA gears.
Yeah, that's short.
I wanted to try that because like I wasn't happy with how tall the stock gears were. Now, someone told me that, dude, you could try that gear set and just change the final drive to the 4.3, which I got sitting around. And I was like,
you bought 4.3?
Huh?
You bought a 4.3?
No, I did a transmission from my buddy's Accord. Like, this is last year. And I just kept all the stuff because I'm like, this is, which, like, you don't throw away transmission parts, bro. If you're on the
No, especially third. The third
yeah. So I have a 4.3 final drive. I gotta see like how it is like because it was on a car that had I think almost 200,000 miles. So I gotta see like how it looks. But the car was never beat up. It was just like a daily driver for somebody. But I think.
But I think I don't know, man. I don't know. When you see stick with me. When you see the I don't know, you see in the car the Talkman.
Yeah.
Talkman.
The agent. Yeah, he has the stock gears. And we see his car versus other supercharger cars And basically, they have all the same number, the same mods. The what change is the transmission combination. Yeah, I always thinking he wins because that combination transmission. For me, the agent combination is the perfect one.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because it's not too long, but it's not too short. I don't know if you
Yeah.
understand
No,
me.
because you're in the power band at that point. That's what, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a 40 roll from
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
fourth gear. So I'm
Yeah.
going from 40 to a buck 10 and only shifting once. Like it's
Oh. Mm-hmm.
it's cool. Like I don't. You probably saw the first dyno video that I did in January, where I raced
Mm-hmm.
that Turbo Civic. I only shifted like once. The scary part is, like, let's say you decide to race somebody like past 120, you gotta power shift
Mm-hmm.
into six, and that's what I'm not gonna power shift into six. No way, no how.
Yeah. I
That's
stopped at
scary.
top of fifth.
I'll baby it there, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You guys start on top of five. I start top of 40. I don't know, like el cuarto guía, la cuarta. I don't know how to say English.
Oh, fourth?
Yeah, because it's not. I always race from second.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm ending the fourth gear. If you're not in front, you don't win. That it's simple
Yeah,
as
yeah. No,
that.
it's true, but I think you're top of
It's
fourth. Oh, you're yeah. Where does top of fourth end for you? Like, how fast are you going?
I um, como
110.
130, 130, 125, something like that.
Yeah.
120, 126.
My top of fourth is like 90,
I know I slow, but
99.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What? It's
That's
like
but
it's instant.
what
It's
made
right
you
away.
go with that gear set?
When I went to the track, dude, I remember that you know fourth was really good, really responsive, and
Okay.
I'd go into fifth, and the car would just fall asleep, uh, like like it didn't.
Mm,
The gear's so long compared to
Yeah.
fourth that the car was just it was
it's
dull.
true.
I
You didn't
It's
wanted the
have
true.
car
It's
to
you
I
didn't
true.
have
wanted
enough
the car
power.
to keep going. So I think the 4.3 final drive is the perfect balance between the short gears and the the speed, because
It's
there's
true.
still
It's true.
this gear says I got 1 through 5 gears, not 1 through 4th like a lot of people do. Um,
Mm,
and that makes these gears like on the same level. Like, you don't drop from 8,000 RPM to like 5,000 RPM. You only drop a couple thousand RPM, so you're always in the power band.
oh, in
Although
this,
now I got a 1900, so things are a little bit different too. Who knows?
I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
What set do you have, Hans?
I got the Gear X drag 2 gears. So I did 1 through
Okay.
4. And fifth and sixth is the same. And this I still had the stock final drive 4.7.
Okay.
So my gears are pretty long. 1 through 3 is long. Fourth gear is the same ratio stock, but it's just stronger. So I think fourth gear ends at like 105 or something like that. So I usually race till end of fifth,
Dude.
about 130
Yeah. By
usually.
then, honestly, for me, by 120, 124, whatever, if you're not in front, then you lost. Like, you had plenty of time to go good, beat somebody. It's either a close race or it isn't. You know.
That's the good one. The cross race.
Shoot, you know what? You know what? That one race with the what was it? The VRZ. Remember, I raced
Okay.
him all the way to 130. From 100 to 130, he was like a car ahead. And then fifth gear, I just pulled him in, and then we end up tying.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, you
What
haven't
did
seen
the
that
guy
video?
tell you?
Dude, I
No,
haven't
I
seen that
haven't seen
video,
that
bro.
video.
Oh, it's on my YouTube channel.
Oh
Let
man,
me see
I had
here.
to see that video.
I'm gonna find it.
Try to bring it up. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Bring
Let's
it
see
up,
if
bring it
I-
up.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know what the guy tell you.
He didn't say nothing after.
Badass.
About
You gotta redo that BRZ, dude.
5. I'll destroy him now. I think because that was when I was at 418.
Yeah. And how much power are you making now? Let
450, 450, and 356 torque.
Damn, bro.
That's a high numbers.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like a puppy right here.
Yeah.
I posted about 5 months ago. You'll see it. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah,
You have
if
reasons?
you text me a link, I'll try to post it.
Okay,
Here.
I'll send it to you directly then.
Yeah, just text me a link and I'll.
Is Jose coming in?
He's coming. He's probably gonna be a little bit late. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Him, dude.
Right there, yeah, I sent it. That was probably my closest race I ever had.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is. Let's play this.
Oh yeah, for the audience, if I'm talking weird, my tooth, I had to remove my tooth and I got a retainer on now, so it's hard for me to talk.
Yeah, it's all honestly. You sound fine, dude.
All right.
That was what I was going to tell. If you don't say it, don't realize.
Can't tell.
Let me just make sure.
Yeah, so talking about gearing, I think when I was at 418, the GearX gears felt too long. And I think the car was actually slower than when I was at 384 on stock gear. I just felt sluggish because the gears are so long and I didn't have enough torque to crank it up. But now since I'm at 450, 356, it feels good now. And I'm thinking like,
balance.
Yeah, it's that balance. You got to find that optimal setup. So I think with these gears, I think it would be really good at like, granted, if I had better tires and everything, great traction. I think like 500 wheel, maybe like 380, 390 torque. I think it'll be perfect and to beat a lot of cars. Because I'm starting to feel like now it's good.
I always playing with the don't allow No, that was a hell of a race.
Did you hear anything?
My system all messed up.
Yeah, but I see the video.
I couldn't hear it because it was all like messing up. Yeah, it was good, man. I should have kept it going, but I shut it down after a fifth. End of fifth, I shut it down.
Damn. I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. Never saw him again. That was it. Yeah. He was so secret about his setup. I was like, hey, what do you got done? He's like, nothing. Like, you know, people around here, they're like really hush hush about their stuff. So like me, I go to these car meets, I tell them what I have. I have supercharged Civic, let's race. I don't care. So.
But it's the same here. But what I think the people always doing, they're always doing the same combination. Always doing the same combination. I'm more the kind of guy that, okay, I like the play song, but sometimes I like to experiment and do new stuff.
Oh, Barry can't
But
hear.
yeah, not everybody talk about the mods.
Yeah.
I don't care about that too.
Yeah, I just tell them, hey, I'm supercharged.
Yeah. Right. I'm not the guy. If I use a new mod, if it work for me, I tell him. But it's not work. Like one time, I make with the C7 engine. with a stock engine. I use the S cam angle, and I was playing atrasando Rsx, ¿cómo tú dices atrasando el tiempo, timing?
Oh, retarding timing.
Retarding timing, and
yeah, avanzando.
What I saw that, and exacto, yeah, same.
Yeah.
What I looked at, the power bank changed everything. Is in the mid range was with a stock gear versus the exhaust timing cambio. It's getting better with this in the middle zone. Mejoró 15 caballos. Sorry, Recess. You're my evaluation right now.
Sorry, hold on. I'm just responding to someone's message here.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I lost a sound after the video.
Okay.
So I missed like whatever 2 minutes of good chat. And so did the people watching. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, they're saying audio's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, it was too loud. I think I had it on too loud. So you guys were talking. So Yadio, what were you saying about the?
Okay, well, I'm saying that I was playing with the after. After the head swap. Sorry, before the hip swap, I was playing with the doing so extended mods. I didn't want to open the engine in that moment. So what I did is put the exhaust cam angle adjustment gear, and because our problem is the exhaust cams, so I played with the adjustment. And what I found that I didn't make more power, but in the mid range, mejoró 13 caballos de diferencia. In the mid range, like 4 to 6.
Yeah.
4,000 to 6,000.
So yeah. He basically like found like 13 torque or whatever. Torque or horsepower?
No, horsepower.
Horsepower.
In the mid range, yes.
In the mid range.
Atrasándolo, tuning goals with the
that
adjustment. Yes, tuning. We was like 4 hours tuning the car. It was really late, so we have the dyno for us. And we're like, okay, I tell my tuner, this is the time for playing with him. So let's do it. and what we found that our agents. They like to atrasar the timing, the exhaust timing. They like that.
Yeah.
Even with the head swap.
Yeah, I mean, they like that, but why am I hearing myself too?
Yeah.
That's the AirPods.
Sure, I'm talking in the spectrum in the old motor, right? I don't know about supercharger.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, I
mean, I never have one.
Like
I will go one day.
First, I'll like do my bad. I miss like half the story. I really gotta.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to explain?
You were tuning your car.
Yes, but before doing the head swap.
Yeah.
With the stock engine, because in that moment I didn't want to do the head swap. I didn't have all the parts. I didn't have the header. That's the important part. The header. The header is the first part that you need to have.
Okay.
And so what I did was buying the adjustment cam exhaust, and I was playing with him. Estaba adelantando and in behind timing, head timing, and it was funny because cuando adelantaba, getting behind, como se dice adelantar timing.
Advance?
I don't know how. Yeah, timing? I was gaining more power, but losing more in the mid range.
Yeah.
In the top end, I was getting more power
there.
But I was losing power, but in the mid range, not the top end.
Yeah.
So what I did was atrasarlo. Yeah, the power that I made 231, but the exciting the awesome thing is that I made it from from 6 to 8-2.
Got it.
The same power. It was the power bomb was
Yeah.
line up.
And you want it linear like that. Someone asked
Yeah.
Andres.
Oh,
Mikey Mike, not Andres. Andres just said fire. They want to know like what's your setup right now.
my setup.
Yeah, like your car. What you got on it right now?
Okay, so I have the RBC, not ported. I have the J37 Toro, high tech header. They made a header for the 9-gen head swap.
Yeah.
They already made it for HPD, and they're selling it. They're custom, so and I have the 2.2 Dracatel cams. That's all I have. Stock
How much power are you
piston,
making?
top rods, 272.
272.
That's a lot
Did
of
you
power.
do the
Yes,
oil
and
pump?
93. Yeah, 93 oil pump. We don't have ethanol here. Hey, so
Me too, bro.
yeah,
Me too.
chain on me.
Which head? Like the Z, what was it? The
C3.
Z3. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, C3. And I'm trying a new cams right now. Uh, but I don't have the detail about them. It's idea from my mechanic. He told me that hey, I want to try these cams, but I don't want you to know about them. And yo, whoa, I'm not gonna pay you for something I don't know. No, I always do it for free. Relax. Yo, well, experiment, but don't explode my car.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's cool.
So
Like to be
right
like a
now, I don't know.
pioneer.
He what he told me is they send lift from the 2.2, but it's having more timing. The duration
Duration.
for the
Yeah.
camps is more, and so he thinks that we cannot go with more aggressive cams because more aggressive cam, more compression, and I don't want to change my compression. So making experiment right now. I haven't
Yeah.
tuned, so next week.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of people are doing the K20 head swap. I see it a lot more every day on IG,
Yes.
YouTube. Like they're just make a new channel. Hey,
The
I gotta.
groups.
Yeah. Everyone's doing it now. Yeah.
It's more easier right now. When I started doing it, nobody was talking about it.
Yeah.
So I always recollect information. I work on the street. I work with Snap-on tools. So I always in the street talking with mechanic.
Yeah.
So I was always recollecting information here, information there. And okay, my car is a daily one. So I cannot stop it for a month. So
Yeah.
okay, I tell myself I need to do this in 3 days. I need to do this 1 week. No more. So what I did was buying all the parts, reconnecting. I was saving parts like 2 years.
Yeah.
That's
Going
worth
deal
it.
by
That's
deal.
patience.
Yeah, it was a headache.
Yeah. No, you know,
But
question for you about the head swap.
yeah.
You're obviously making a lot of power for NA. Like honestly, that's the beautiful thing about this. Like I had an RSX. I used to have a K24. I never did too much NA like camps and stuff like that. I would only do like bolt-ons. But still, you're making 270 something, 275 to 72. Would you do the porting? You think it's worth it porting the head?
The stock head,
No, the C3 head.
C3 head.
Sorry, I talk it too fast, bro.
No, it's okay. Man, I'm doing those numbers with the stock
So we
RBC.
have the
That what tell you that?
What happened? My bad.
I doing those numbers with the stock RBC.
Yeah, those are stock heads. So
Yeah.
I prefer. I'm. What I tell you? So like as I tell you, I work on the street. Always talking with mechanic, high profile mechanics. I have one mechanic that he do chassis for pros. He always going to Australia, all those place to race. And what I realized, this is my conclusion. You don't have to do it myself, like me. I prefer more CNC. No, because yeah, are good people that port good and they are good. They are awesome. But you're not measuring the CFM of the head. So I've seen port heads, but without balancing that the CFM for each runner is different. So I can't conclusion though. No, I was talking with the stock head.
Yeah.
I will stay with that and made the power I made. I think that the compression that we have from stock is a good compression compared to CSX to other cars. Because they have like 10.01 something like that. So I think I'm making that power for the compression.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I drop my compression a little bit just because it's, I might hit high boost.
Your boost.
But
yeah, your boost.
I still didn't.
You're in heaven.
Yeah, dude. Yo, bro, I was driving to work the other day, and I'm like, let me just do a 4th gear pull. That's when I texted you that morning. I was like, yo, this car pulls.
Oh yeah.
I got like a back spasm,
that feels
bro.
so good.
Like the car threw me around. I'm like, oh snap, my back. Like I hurt my back doing pick and pull. I wasn't ready. My body was cold. But
yeah, but don't get me wrong. I know our people doing that porting. They're good porting. I know that, but I don't know, man. I trust more in CNC.
Yeah.
my tuner is doing a 298 on 91 octane. On 91, yes, 298 and 91 octane. He's I call him my uncle. I call him because all the combinations I have in here in his car is old. For example, his cams are for Blueprint.
Okay.
That's not a company that doesn't exist right now.
Yeah.
And so I call him my uncle. But what's going? He have the head working for piston, but when was starting, a stage 1. Basically, the stage 1 is half a runner for the CMC.
Mm-hmm.
Half a runner, only that, half a runner. And when you see that versus other head that fully port doing the same numbers, damn, that risk a question on yourself. Like,
plus it's
they're really worth it.
I got a quote, and I mean, I'm gonna send them the head for the welding and the decking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I asked them like what it would be with the porting, and with the porting, it's like $1,800. With new guides, because I was like, I wanted to put new guides in. But I'm like, $1,800. I don't know. That's a lot. Like when I know like with $1,800, I could buy the valves, the springs,
cams.
I'm gonna stick with OEM cams for that, dude. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Got a phone call. I'm gonna have to mute that. People don't know I'm hanging out with my peoples. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of sticking with OEM cams, bro.
Yeah, Derek said I asked him about that. He said just stick with the stock head and stock cam.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's superchargers are weird. Like something that helps NA cars, like cams that are good for
Doesn't
NA,
help
cams that are
supercharger.
good for turbos, they don't help superchargers. Then that's what we used to see back in the day
Yeah,
with the
I
RSX.
heard that. I heard that.
So
I
you
have
know,
some people tell. Mhm.
there were people who
I
were
heard the
using the
same thing.
blueprint cams on the RSX, and they were losing power because they thought they would get more power out of it. Because the boost is just flowing right out. You're not,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
not
using
That's
any
optimizing.
combustion.
interesting.
So there is one guy in Australia who he developed some cams for our cars, man. But
Expensive,
again,
right?
it's expensive. You know, like it's
Yeah.
worth it. Do you really need that extra? I don't know, 20 horsepower.
Well, he do
Uh,
the. I think that the guy you tell me, he's doing basically. He do it based on the Crawford, right?
no,
Or he
based
do
on
it
the
for every supercharger.
he did it based on a root style supercharger for the aerial atom.
Oh, okay.
So
Hmm.
you know, really interesting stuff.
Okay.
But you know,
How
it's
much different was with his
I
cam?
have to look it up. I wish Jose was here because he knows it.
Yeah,
Like
I used to
close to
have
the
the
time.
link. I don't think I have it.
Yeah, let's see. You guys give me a minute. I'll look him up and I'll let you know because that's really good information. But I think he made some good power
Yeah.
cams, aerial atom.
But that's weird because is he good made of power? Why people are not using it?
Probably first, I think he's in Australia. People probably don't hear about the company.
Okay.
You know, sometimes here in the States, it's like, I don't know, I guess if it's not an American company, you kind of don't hear about it. You have to be a real enthusiast or try to find it to maybe hear about the company.
Yeah.
Because I never heard about it till Jose brought it up. Never
Yeah,
heard
like
of it.
I'm googling supercharger cams aerial atom, and like I got
They don't
nothing.
come. Yeah,
I
so
got
It
nothing.
doesn't appear.
it's like a direct, like you got to know the company.
You gotta know the guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
But
I
let's
get it.
see.
and I think a couple years ago, a couple companies tried to make cams for the. Oh, well, this is super off topic, but for the 9th gen, the Z7 head. I remember some people like because it's interesting because Four Pistons trying to make a head for the Z7, and we'll see what happens. They say within the next year they'll have something, but so many companies made heads or cams for the Z7, and they all lost power. So I'm kind of interested to see with the stock head if Four Pistons could make some cams that actually make power, because there's a lot
It
of
would be
companies that try
interesting.
to make it.
I remember doing an email for Jeremy asking him for that. He said that
Yeah.
he said that it was making power, but not the suficiente. ¿Cómo se dice suficiente? Reasons. Suficiente. Enough power
Enough power, yeah,
to
to
make up
justify it.
for it.
Yeah, like who's going to spend $800,000 for 5 horsepower? You know, no one's going to do it. So, yeah, I'm curious to see because there was a live.
Here in Puerto Rico, I have some friends that they make. I don't know how. No, I was never interested to do it,
Mhm.
but they make good power. They made like a friend of mine he called Miguel. He make 242,
Mhm.
but he make 242 with 200 torque. That's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
And what he did, he was change the valve trains. He swapped the valve train for Rsx to our Nigen head, and he literally he make BTEC in both sides.
Wow, that's interesting. Hold up.
So
So he changed. That's. So you guys in Puerto Rico are doing all kinds of stuff that people here don't even want to try or talk
people are
about.
crazy here.
Like everyone's like, oh, that's not gonna work. Those don't fit, etc., etc.
Yeah,
But
here they made it fix.
yeah, yeah, I'm still looking for this guy, dude. I can't find him.
What? But now remembering what I think what he used the C3 camps. He was telling me
Maybe.
that.
Yeah, but yeah, no, this guy like he designed his own cam and shit. Maybe
He
if
did
Jose
like testing.
comes and join us, but
Hmm.
I think he did make like a good amount of power. I'm gonna say at least 20, 25 more power, more horsepower.
Wow. With an engine head?
Yeah, it's the Ariel Atom that has the same engine as the ninth gen.
Yeah.
Um,
That's interesting.
but um, for me, it's like I would rather do the head swap than that.
Yeah.
Uh, going with that line, I was doing 221 with the stock head, and when I do the first pull with the timing zero, everything zero, right? Only change the head and the cams. That's all what I did. The first pull that I made in my car was two 252.
Okay, that's
Only
good.
changed the head. So
Yeah, just
you
yeah.
having a big gain in horsepower. We're not doing the car literally. So that's for example the benefit of the high flow head.
Yeah, I mean, like I drove that dude's car, and that thing like number one, like you know you have it the head swap. The car feels like a Civic all over, like when you do the head swap. Like it goes
Mhm.
back to being like a Civic aside. Like you remember revving it all day and like getting that VTEC, that loud VTEC, not like that whole like, like oh I think I heard it, but um I don't know. Yadel, you why don't we talk about your product, man? Tell me how. Let's talk about this real quick and let people know. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull your website and put it up here because this shit is really, really interesting. And this is one of the reasons why I
It
kind of
was
wanted you to be on here. I had no idea you were selling these. Hans, if you go to the live stream on YouTube, I'm just gonna share it there because this program does not like doing too much funny stuff. I'll put it here. So you're doing titanium hardware for the
for
hybrid
the
racing
hybrid racing shifter. Yes.
shifter.
So when I was stop making the changing for the cams, I was looking to the shifter, and I have the HCJs rods and the knob, and I realized that I have everything in titanium, but all the bolts of the shifter are aluminum. And I was thinking about, I was like, hey, everybody that have the shifter, they always eliminate the shifter bolt. They want to see the
Yeah.
shifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will be cool if the shifter combines with the titanium rod, and that made me thinking. Literally, I didn't sleep like 2 weeks, 3 weeks doing that idea. So what I did was starting talking to a lot of customers that they know about boats, and yeah, just asking how I can do a boat, how can I design it, all the stuff. Then I made only the four boats that have C that you see at first when the shifter. Here are Rsx Shifter. I
Yeah.
did this these four boats first. I
Got
can
it.
see. Sorry. Uh,
I'll post them up here so people see it.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Here, these two boats first, a lot of people was asking me like, "Hey, I want those balls. I like it," and I realized, okay, I'm having problems. Uh, um, I'm paying for medicals for my daughter and all the stuff, so I need extra money. It would be awesome. Yeah, I can start selling those boats. So what I did was, uh, uh, literally desarmé. ¿Cómo se dice desarmar en inglés?
Disassembled.
Disassembled the whole shifter. I took apart the whole shifter, and I was saying, okay, if I make this, I have to make them the same size of the original, because this is a shifter. But I could kill someone if I don't make this right.
Yeah. You gotta be honest with yourself if you're ready for that.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I contact Hybrid, and I tell him, okay, I have all this. I have this idea. I would like to do this. I have all these specs, all this design. Please let me know if I'm with the right path. And they tell me yes. And exact moment where they tell me yes, and they tell me, hey, it's a good idea. Go ahead. When I have their approve, I was like, oh yeah, this is the green light. I need I need I need so new income to pay my dollars medicals. So
Yeah.
let's do it. Forget about it.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
So here is the Rsx Shifter. Uh, here all the bolts. Yeah.
That thing looks fly, man. Like I got mine.
Yeah.
I mean, like I got the red one because I like the color red. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this thing is, you know, coming from the RSX days. Let me see shifter cables. One guy said that he doesn't like the this shifter because he hears that it'll stretch your cables and.
The equity one. That happened to me, but with the equity one.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, but you know, I haven't changed my cables, but I think I should just be ready for that if it happens.
I think Hybrid Racing makes a set.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Yeah.
So, but that's interesting. So you actually went straight to Hybrid Racing, and you asked them kind of like for guidance and permission.
Yes.
And they were totally cool.
Yeah, because that's the awesome part. They are a small company, so basically, you throw an email to them, you can be talking with the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I made when I was talking to them, and they tell me that I was with the right path, I feel like, yeah, if they like them and I have their approve, why cannot do it for them? For a lot of people, yeah. A lot of people, titanium is getting like more love from the people these days.
Yeah.
With HEJs, with all those guys. So okay, when I was reaching for other companies that make titanium, nobody do for the shifter. Nobody. So I have vein stains. They do for the engine bay. HEJ. They do for Subaru, Evos, but nobody do make for Nagans.
Yeah, Hans, do you have any titanium in your car? I thought you have some nice things for your engine bay, like for
No, they're not titanium though. I just got the cheap.
Yeah.
I think I got mine from ProCivic.com, just their generic stuff.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see any titanium ones.
Last time I looked, your engine bay looked like really, really nice, dude.
Mm-hmm.
it made me realize that I spent so much time focusing on the power, the supercharger, the engine, that I'm like, I haven't done anything. Like, looks
All the
wise,
small stuff. Yeah.
yeah. So
Small
I'm kind of like,
details.
I'm looking forward to doing a lot of that stuff. Like, I have the front splitter, I have the side skirts from Dev Sport, and those are fun things you could do to your car. You know what I mean? Like, in a couple
I
hours
get
or whatever.
you. I have 7 years with my car, and literally, like 1 week ago, I put the front lip.
Yeah, yeah,
Always concentrating on power
Yeah.
yeah.
too. So I don't know. For me, not every front lip look good in our front car.
Yeah.
So I was just waiting for the right one. It's not like the coupe. The coupe. No, I like your coupe.
Yeah, but
It's
coupe
very
is hard.
looking.
It's hard to find parts for it, the body wise, because
Okay.
the coupe is 14 and 15. They only made it for 2 years. The coupe
Mm.
13 and 12, 13 is the same as the sedan from 13 to 15 or 12 to
Okay.
15.
But I think the Saban do some stuff for
Yeah, a
your
little bit.
model, right?
Yeah, they got a little bit of stuff. They got a little bit of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to like.
Yeah.
yeah. And then my issue too. Here's my other problem, right? How many times have you seen a Civic driving by with like a big wing and then nothing else on it, right? Or a front lip black, not painted, and then nothing else on it. Or a
Yeah.
dude does the side skirts and nothing else on it. Like, for me, I feel like I have to do at least 2 or 3 things at the same time to complete the look.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hate it
Hmm.
until it's complete.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's I don't know. I'm picky like that. Um,
So my at first when I started the project and when I did the head swap, I was going, okay, this is my dream. Head swap, supercharger with the head swap. That's it. And right now, I'm gonna be honest. I enjoy so much the car for because it's balanced with the head. So I'm concentrating on the details. That's
Yeah.
that's why that's why I'm doing the stuff in titanium and changing all the bolts. My ¿cómo se dice meta?
your
Achievement.
his goal, that goal.
My goal is to do all the car in titanium bolts. Little by little, I know it's
Wow,
hard and expensive, but that's my goal right now.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
like
That's my
subframe
goal.
bolts.
Yes, I want to do suspension, some frame. I want to do the exhaust. I want to do everything
Nice.
because it's lighter. And
Yeah,
that thing sells.
Yeah, it does.
That
Yeah.
people talk about your car.
yeah,
Yeah.
People talk about your car. You don't know how much people send me pictures. I see you in the light. Well, okay,
yeah.
I can
Now,
I cannot
especially if you
get
live in a
busted
place,
because
if
a
you
lot
live
of
in a
people
place,
gonna know.
yeah, if you live in a place where like people appreciate the car stuff,
Mhm.
people
Mhm.
notice it. You
Yeah.
know, like I saw that when I went to Florida to hang out with Andrew, the guy with the white car. Like, there's a car culture down there. Around here, I'm just a guy with a loud Civic, dude. You know, like, that's just what it is.
Yeah,
And
it's different.
people hate me like pulling up to them, and like I think I was at work today and I pulled up next to somebody in the garage because like they looked like they needed help, and they were like, "What?" Because I rolled my window down to be like, "Hey, you alright?" And they were like, "What?" So they just looked mad that there's a loud car next to them, and my car's not even that loud.
Yeah.
It's all right. But
Yeah.
What extra do you have?
I have the Nvidia Q300.
Oh, that's
And
not loud.
It's quiet. Yeah.
it's quiet, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
The
quiet.
end one is loud.
oh
It's
yeah, the
louder.
end one's loud. I had the full race 3-inch for a little while. I think I lasted 21 days with that exhaust.
Why? I have
I
it.
just,
I love
I
it.
That's what I have. Yeah, I like it.
For me it was too much, bro. Like It
But
just
too
like
much louder or
it was
quieter?
louder. It was louder during like normal operation. It sounds great when you're like flooring it. It sounds great
Mhm.
just idle. But like for me, between I don't know if it's because I'm boosted. Maybe it's a little bit different. I mean, boost definitely will make the car louder. But between 2 to 3 grand, the car just had this sound that I hated. I was just like, "Fuck, this shit's so loud." So, and that's all I do. Like, I'll drive from point to point, and like, I don't know. Plus, I wanted to
You
hear
was
more
going.
power. All I want to hear is supercharger on my car. I don't want to hear honestly anything else.
Anything, yeah.
Oh, that wins addictive. That wins is addictive. It's addictive. Oh my god.
I'm old. That's
But yeah,
I think I'm just trying to realize I'm a little bit old already about that shit.
yeah, but you want to have some fun. You have a Civic. That's why.
Yeah,
You
that
like
makes sense.
the guy that I don't know. You see the channel. I don't know. I forgot about the name of the shop, but I see always the when you look on YouTube for the Kraftwerk Kid Nigen, you always gonna be a video for this from this shop in Orlando that put a Kraftwerk supercharger on old guy's Civic
Oh,
like
LHT.
70, the LHT.
Yes, yeah.
I always when I see that video, make fun of it. Oh, that's gonna be me. What's up?
Yeah, he was 70. Yeah, he was an old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a louder Civic.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. That car was loud as hell in the video.
It was,
Yeah, it's a black one. I
yeah,
think.
black. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, like, I don't have that issue. I don't have that many issues with cops anymore. Which
Well, with the foot race, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about cops. Uh,
yeah,
I don't know. I always think that the foot race is louder about the inside
full race
because
is louder on the
when
inside
you
than the
drive
door.
it, yes,
Yeah, full race is
I
not
always
that
think
loud.
so.
Yeah,
But on the outside, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
Like
No,
everyone that
I
rides
agree
my
with you.
car says it's very quiet.
Yeah, I agree with you that the full race sounds nicer outside the car. I mean,
Mhm.
who doesn't? But yeah, I don't know. I think I drove your car, and because my car's quieter than yours, I was like, man, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get. Remember when I went to your dyno?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm glad I got rid of this exhaust.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Not yet, though.
You know, you know what's funny about that? I'll tell you a funny story. It's and someone told me a story that this guy, his wife was telling him like, um, you don't hear me when I speak to you. You just don't hear me, etc., blah 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 blah. And she's like, you gotta go get your ears checked. You gotta. And he went to like an ear doctor. They cleaned his ear. She still can't hear him. He ended up going to a specialist that analyzed his like brain waves and
Mhm.
with sound waves. And he's like, okay, you're not deaf. You know, you can hear fine. It's just there's certain frequencies that you don't hear.
Yeah.
You don't hear the sound of children very much and the sound of women when they speak. So he's like, so he goes back to his wife and he's like, honey, I'm not deaf. I just can't hear you specifically. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe my ears
Yeah, maybe your ear. Yeah.
don't like
Certain
that
frequency. Yeah. Probably.
So I don't know.
Please remind me never tell that story to my wife.
Yeah. Don't I don't know. Well, my wife might be watching, dude, right now. I always get in trouble after the live stream. She's like, "Oh, so you
Bro,
said
you're
this?"
sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. Nah, we don't play that. We have one bed and we both sleep in it. You could turn around if you're mad. Just turn around. If you're mad, turn around.
Yeah, but speaking about the fuel race, I have a friend of mine called Joel. he changed the fuel for the N1 because always when he was when you see his video racing, you never heard his car, never. He was how I heard my car in the inside of the car. Yeah. And when I
Yeah,
tell him that, yeah, it's louder the inside. Literally
yeah.
the same. The next day, he changed it for N1.
Oh,
He wanted it louder.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He just want to hear his car every time he races.
Yeah.
I can't blame him. It is what it is. But
But yeah,
take it easy, Inferno. Thanks
suspension.
for joining us, man.
What could
Huh? No,
huh?
someone's
What
speaking in the
could?
chats. So I was saying bye.
Oh, okay, okay. What coilover do you have?
We both have the same
What was
thing
it?
right now.
Godspeed.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. Okay, okay.
But
Yeah,
How is going with the Godspeed?
yeah, they were pretty cheap.
they're
Decent
pretty cheap.
price.
I think they're like a $800 coilover or 900. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was decent, and I think Chris from Redshift said they were pretty good,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
for the
Okay.
price.
He said
So, because he
yeah,
did
he
some
thinks they're
testing
good.
on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Um,
for the price, they're good, but the spring rates, me and Barry changed. What was the front ones we changed to? 12K?
I don't remember right now.
Yeah, it was 12. No, maybe 12 or 14 in the front, and then the rear we put what, 18, 20, something like that.
18K. Yeah, 18K.
18K, yeah.
18K in the back, and I think
Okay.
12K in the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which it isn't. I mean, like I'm a dude. I still every day I'm like I gotta soften up my dampers because they're maxed out. And I don't want to be driving like that in the winter. I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
But they're a good coilover. I
Mhm.
do want to get a Redshift coilover set, but
Yeah.
How
I have to
how
look.
they were in the track with us?
Doing the track, they were good.
But okay.
The car was planted, and I mean like I wish I
But I
had a
have the
stiffer
uh,
rear sway bar. That's about it. I went with a 22 millimeter sway
mm,
bar. I probably should have went with a 24.
the progress one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have the K2 coilovers. They're good. No, but I never try in the track. So
yeah. No, I mean I
more
think
in the future. I'm.
I used to autocross a lot, and those coilovers they're built very basic. It's you know they're made to serve one function to let you adjust your car, um, let it sit low. But um, most guys who takes racing seriously, they most likely end up revolving them or like we did, changing the springs or whatever.
Okay. So
Do you
basically,
know?
if you change what?
Mm-hmm. Do you know Fernando
Basically, the
Simon?
life. Oh yeah, he's a
He
friend of
said,
mine.
give him a shout out. Said, dímelo.
He will be my next race.
What does he have?
He's doing the same combination of mine, but he do a full build. Good
Oh,
one, a good one. Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we always racing each other.
yeah. I think our next coilover setup, I'm probably gonna do the same thing. Go to Redshift and get custom springs and the valve stuff. Because the Godspeeds are good though. I know a lot of people in California with Hondas love them. And that's the only reason I
Okay.
got them because they're big over in California, and
Yeah,
Okay.
they're pretty decent. But I think my next setup, I'm gonna spend a little bit more money, get some legit coilovers.
yeah. Like Chris said, like it's really not that much more. I think he said he can get a setup done for someone like you or me, who's just looking for, hey, I drive
What?
it every day and I race every now and then or whatever. You're just looking for a good suspension for 1,500.
Yeah,
It just
That you?
you see something that's priced at 800, 900, or or some coilovers out there are like $400, which I probably wouldn't put in my car. And you don't look at the quality stuff that Chris has to like bring in.
Yeah.
You just skip over it. I wonder if Jose's gonna come, dude. Let me hit him up. Like,
I don't know.
Yo, where you at?
At least Nate should have came.
Yeah, I should have invited Nate instead. He's more punctual.
Let me get something for my wife.
Okay.
Come here.
Do what you gotta do, bro. Yeah. But you did the you did that. What is that called? That mod you did today?
Roof spoiler.
Roof spoiler.
Officially roof spoiler.
Roof spoiler. Oh,
yeah.
By the way, how's your view from the back? Like, do you have issues?
From the roof spoiler?
Not from the roof spoiler. From the other.
Oh, from the other thing. Yeah. So yeah, if it's dark out, it cuts half my rear mirror.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't like. Like when the sun is out, like summertime is going to be okay because it goes right through it. But when it starts getting dark a little bit, it cuts it. And I don't even like, I look at it, I'm like, fuck, I can't see shit. I got to look side, you know? So that's the only bad part about it.
Yeah.
But you know what's weird? Ever since I did install it, at high speed, it does feel different. Maybe it's placebo. I don't know. I don't want to say more stable. It just handles differently at high speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the rear kind of like
feel more stable.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It felt different though. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't pinpoint it.
Well, I remember driving my front neighbor. He had a car for time attack. Yeah, I drove the car without the spoiler, and with the spoiler, feel different.
Yeah.
I feel like I need it a lot for those high-speed highway pulls. Because the other day I got to like maybe a 124, and I had to hit the brakes like hard.
Pretty hard, yeah.
There was stuff in front of me coming up, and the car just wanted to float. It just like I'm like, okay, now I gotta modulate the brakes because if I, so that stuff like you need that arrow if you go that quick often. If you got room to slow down, it's like, all right, no big deal. But yeah, this is why I'm trying to find a picture of the wing that I want. People don't put this wing that often on the Civics no more.
They're always using the Muger one.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a big Mugen wing fan.
It doesn't fit that well, I think, even.
It don't flow with the car, I don't think. I don't know. Something awful.
I think that because I'm seeing some cars that look good, but it's because they wire the car. So when it's balanced with the wing, but I don't see every day.
I'll show you what I want.
Yeah,
you tell me what you think. Is this the one? Man, probably this one. This one. I don't know. There's a few options here.
Show me.
Right, do you have the live stream open on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to share it there.
I didn't know Hans was live stream. Let me share here. Oh, I see.
This is what I want. A quality real deal spoiler.
I didn't see it. I'm not seeing it.
It's like a 50-second delay.
Yeah, I see it.
Jose had this in his blue car. He got so lucky, dude. He got a good deal on it. It was like $400 or something like that, or $300.
How much is this one?
This one, let's see. This is the GTC 3.
And do you see it? You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Oh,
APR,
that's a nice one.
GTC 300 spoiler. $1,500, dude.
God damn, man, that's expensive.
But I won't do anything else. It's either this or nothing. Like, I won't bother. Period.
Well, it's full carbon, right?
It's full. Yeah, full carbon. It's a
Just.
Well, it's full carbon, right?
It's just badass, dude. Like, I've never seen it on a
That's
19.
badass.
I've seen
That
replicas, and I've seen like other ones that try to look like this, but not this one.
But you never seen the spoon one for the FD2? It's more like that style. That's
Spoon FD2.
CFD2 one. It's more that kind of style. Carbon one. Yeah. Because I've seen some people using that wing on the Nigen.
No, I'll look it up, but I think my mind is still made up on this one.
It's the same design, but the end of the wing is more smaller.
Okay.
Got it. I'll look it up, but I think just the fact that it says that it's spoon is probably gonna be expensive.
eBay for you.
Yeah.
I'm more spoon guy, but yeah, I get you. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. No, dude, like
I'm more that kind of guy, but my budget is not that kind of guy.
yeah. What do you have for brakes on your car?
I had the wheel woods.
Oh, I got the wheel ones.
Lightweight. No,
Lightweight. Oh.
there is.
Okay. No.
Okay.
I don't love it already.
No, it's here is.
So you could adjust it.
Yes, you can adjust that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I have the lightweight wheel woods for piston.
Okay.
With a 2-piece roller. I'm thinking buying the real one. But what I don't like the Wheelwood and real brakes is the piston is the same size of the stock one.
Yeah.
That one you're buying.
That's what I don't like.
You're not buying that one for real.
Well, I'm buying more for the piece roller because the different the weight from stock.
Yeah.
They're expensive. That's
very expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah, the good ones are real expensive.
What is giving me a limit in that part? This car consume battery, and in my car, if you don't start it like in a month, you have to go a jumper.
Yeah.
Do you leave your car sitting?
That's the part. Huh?
Do you usually leave your car sitting for a month?
No, but every year I have to change the battery. I always relying on the Pep Boy guarantee.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't bought a good weight reduction battery.
Yeah. I'll let you know how mine is. I've been with the Braille battery for. It's gonna be a year soon. It's gonna be a year this. No, wait a minute. No. Yeah, that's gonna be a year in August with the lightweight battery.
But I heard good stuff from that battery.
Honestly,
but knowing the Nigerian community,
Han saw it. Jose makes fun of these things all the time. The only time the battery died on me is because we were on the dyno and
car was still on, right?
We'd shut the car off. The headlights would stay on because the dude's still in the dyno. You know what I mean? So he did that 3-4 times, and he's when he tunes from start, he takes his time doing your cam tables, and that shit takes time uploading whatever. Yeah, one time the battery was just like shot, but I live here in the cold, dude. Like, it was below 0 the other time. The car starts right up. I know that I can't leave it for 2 weeks. Like that, people say like 2 weeks is the limit with this battery. If I know I'm not gonna drive very often, I'll plug in the tender just to keep it going
Okay.
for you know. But I generally drive every week, like
Yeah.
once a week or twice a week. So
So 2 weeks the maximum, but with that battery or with any battery?
with this battery, the 15 pound one, I got the
Mhm.
AGM Braille 15 pound battery.
Okay.
Um, I don't I like it. You could go lighter, but I wouldn't go lighter than that with that one. The lithium batteries, that's a different story. So lithium, Hans,
Yeah.
it's like
It's
lithium.
lithium. They're expensive.
They're expensive,
Because
dude.
the one I want to get, I think it's 600 something bucks. 600 is the one model, and then there's a higher amperage model for like closer to 800.
Yeah, just
Well,
for weight.
Same size as your battery, but they only weigh like 8 pounds. Yeah, but it
See, he's thinking already.
has a
so you
backup.
paying $100 with each pound?
Yeah, yeah.
The
Literally.
stock, I think the stock battery is what, almost 30 pounds, right? 20,
Yeah,
It's
well,
27
almost
it's
pounds.
heavy.
27 pounds. So you save 20 pounds.
Yeah,
But 20 pound here, 20 pound there,
It adds up.
make a difference.
It makes a
Make a
difference.
difference.
And the good thing
Make
about
a
this
difference.
battery is it has a reserve. So if the battery does die, it has a remote. You push it, and it jump starts the car by itself.
yeah. That thing's
What?
dope.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I gotta see what it's
That's
called.
cool.
What was it called?
Lithium car battery. But no, that was outside my budget last year. It still is. Like that's 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 a valve spring kit right there for me. Lithium car battery.
I don't
You said
know. I'm
anti gravity, Hans.
Anti gravity. Yep, that's
anti-gravity.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of pretty famous YouTubers use it, and they got good reviews. I mean,
I
that's how
see
I found it.
gear and gasoline. They use it. They use
Yeah,
Yeah.
it.
it's a good battery. Let's see. We're 51. What are we? 31. What are we? 51R. So they has a 24 amp and the 30 amp, the 1000 cranking amp, and which is the 24 and the 1200 cranking amp,
Shit.
and the smaller one, the 24 amp, $660, and the 30 amp is $750.
Yeah. Wow.
They're good options.
So it's the same size as our battery. It's just super light.
Okay.
8 pounds.
So you would still relocate it, put it in the trunk. I mean, for you it's easy, Hans.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
well, you probably
My
relocate
battery
with
died
your
today, though. My battery died today, so I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
I don't know how many batteries died to my car.
yeah.
A lot. A lot.
It's very common in the night gen, dude.
yeah, I've seen that, right?
Yeah, I was talking to I have a friend that is doing he has the online store. He sell more locals, but he has client out of Puerto Rico. He was telling me that he's a 22. His name is Elliot, and he was telling me that these cars have a lot of problem with electric. Even once he had a client that the VTEC it wasn't acting right, and the
Pro-
problem was the cable from the computer.
Wow.
It was new. It was full stock, only on data. So the car came from factory with that problem.
Yeah.
Uh, Matthew Fuller asks, has anyone relocated their battery to their trunk?
Mine is. Let's see if I can pull up some pictures.
Yadiel,
I don't think I ever posted stuff on my IG.
did you move your battery to the trunk?
No,
No. I'm trying to
I
find the
will.
battery in your picture here, but I don't see it.
Is I using the PRL, but
Oh,
I really pay. Yeah. He's
Here's
behind the
mine.
radiator.
Mine. This is from inside the car looking out. Shit, you guys can't probably see it. Hold on. Let me get another.
Jose did that to you?
Yeah, Merc
Oh, not
Racing.
how.
So there you go. See, it's in the trunk.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's clean.
So it actually turned out that I needed it back there because when I upgraded the fuel pump to the 400 fuel pump, it needs to run its own like fuse and electrical system. So we got it wired where Nate, Jose's son, wired it from the fuel pump directly to the battery in the back. And we got a kill switch and everything. So it turned out pretty good.
That's nice.
I like it. Yeah.
That's nice.
Awesome.
Definitely Jose kills the game. That
Huh?
was clean.
Yeah, no. A lot of someone told me recently that I should switch to that fuel pump, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Which one?
No, your fuel pump, the DW400.
The 400.
It's just
I use the 300, the compact one.
yeah, I have the 300 too.
Yeah, I use the 300.
But I'm having issues right
But-
now. And I don't know if it's the fuel return or the fuel pump.
Mine died.
Mine hasn't died. But
Mine died.
That's the funny thing. I've seen people die like the next day they die.
Yeah.
Mine is like 4 years old. My injector, I buy it used. They was too, and
yeah,
the guy didn't have it. He bought it with the Comtech supercharger when they were starting. So I don't know, like 6-7 years, and I'm still using them.
Damn.
Have been
no,
good
they're
for me.
You gotta flow test them every now and then. If you run ethanol, then maybe you should clean them. But other than that, like
Yeah, they're good. It's just I heard the 300 is hit or miss. Some last forever, mine lasted about a year and a half.
yeah,
And it just died just like that. I was pumping gas, car didn't crank up. Just died. So but it was a good thing. I like the 400.
Did you say your car is supposedly running different after the 400 up?
Yeah, so after Derek retuned it, and it took him about a week to e-tune it, he said my fuel map changed drastically from 300 to 400, obviously because it's more fuel. But ever since then, the car feels like it just pulls harder. I don't know if Derek added something. I didn't get a dynoed, but I don't know because before on the top end, he said I was losing a lot of fuel. So he had to artificially pump more fuel into the top end. So maybe with the new pump, he was able to do it naturally, mechanically, and he was able to give it a finer tune versus the 300 when I was running out of fuel. But the car pulls harder.
Pressure better, and you
Maybe.
You're running.
I think that's might be it.
So now,
because dude, I spin. Before I wasn't spinning on 60. When I pull in 60, I spin now. It never used to do that. Ever since this last e-tune, it's been like that.
Or third.
Third.
Okay.
On third?
With the taller gears at 60.
Oh, okay.
And it spins. Like my last video that I put up on my IG, I was spinning all the way to 8. Like I was spinning all the way to 4th. And it used to never do that. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious to get it re-dynoed. But I don't want to make the trip for nothing. I want to like upgrade a part. That's why I want to get the downpipe and make an excuse to retune it and go up there to check out the numbers.
Yeah.
Because my downpipe's catted right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. To me, it's amazing you can make all that power with a cat.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was the one saying.
Be like, dude, get rid of that. It's gonna kill your power right away. Just get rid of that thing. Now it's like people are making a ton of power with a catalytic converter, dude.
That sounds like
surprised. But catalytic converter, if I go catless, I'm going to lose low end torque, right? Usually, a freer flowing exhaust, you'll lose a little low end torque, right?
That is sort of
I
like,
think it's because you're losing back pressure.
Back pressure,
And
right?
then the back pressure give you
So
more torque.
maybe getting a
That's
catless is better for me.
I will tell you this. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference if you go catless, because
You
I've
think
been
it's gonna be
through
the
it.
same?
I think you're
Yeah.
gonna make, maybe one torque more or less, and one more horsepower or less.
My
That's
thing is
just
this:
like
like, I want
my
to kind of
opinion.
like get rid of my low end torque, because you know how my dyno graph is that horseshoe.
Yeah,
I kind of want to reduce the low end and maybe gain a little bit. Like if it's the same top end, or maybe like a power two more a top end, I'm fine. But I kind of want to reduce the low end, just because the motor. I don't know when am I going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
a head swap. That's what you're going to do.
I'm telling you, dude, just do the head swap, dude.
I wish.
Yeah.
I I'm only going back to the dyno if I do a head swap. I'm not going back to no dyno.
No more, right? Yeah.
And it's like I always find the worst time to go like in the winter. It was cold as hell. The last
Yeah.
time we went, dude, a couple of weeks. I mean, I wish we went like this during this time. This like now the weather out here is like 50.
Yeah.
That day it was cold, dude.
It was
It
cold.
was like I was like I don't even want to be here to be honest with you. Like it's just I hate the cold. Exhaust gas velocity. All right, I don't think Jose's coming, dude.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I
Man.
texted him. He's just like nothing. Radio silence.
Probably busy.
I know he's like working his ass off to get orders out.
Yeah.
And he's got like 2 project cars sitting in his driveway. Some guy who did like 10 seconds on a Jackson Racing supercharger. So he's upgraded.
I think that was almost done, right?
Yeah, he said
That's
that
about
almost
almost
done. The EP3 is supposedly almost done. Yeah, I don't know how he does it, dude.
Yeah.
So, research, you're going with the stock cams with a head swap?
Yeah,
Or
because
you going to stay?
I could be wrong. It's just my experience with back in the day in the Rsx, we used to lose power being supercharged with like bigger cams or whatever.
Okay.
And that's the kind of thing like cams are easy to do. They're right there, right on top. But it's still like a good amount of work to do.
Yeah.
And also you're seeing a lot of 8th gen guys. Look, what's his name? Tony. He ran 10-second quarter mile with stock cams. We don't even know how much power he's making because he stopped going to the dyno too. And there's plenty of 8th gen dudes making 550 wheel horsepower with a 1900. So I think I'm good there, dude. Like I don't need to break records. I don't need to make 600, 700. That's for Hans to be doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
At this point, the only reason I want to do a head swap is because I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Just for that reason, which is like I'm trying to hype you up. I'm trying to hype up other people who already have the head swap to get a Mark Racing kit, which is kind of like the same shit. Like that's.
No one with the head swap has the kit yet that you know of, right?
Nobody, dude.
I'm seeing with the Kraftwerk, not with the Mac Racing. That was my original plan because in Nigen, everyone that I know about head swap, they go turbo. They not go supercharged. So
a lot of people go
I was
turbo.
like, I want to be different. Let's go supercharged then.
Yeah. Why you want to be different though? Like people don't get that sometimes.
I don't like the same stuff.
Yeah, same here. That's why I want supercharger.
People always doing the same combination. And the funny thing is that here Everybody do the RBC swap, intake, downpipe, and so that's it.
Mhm.
When I started playing with the final drive, with the exhaust, cam adjustment, people started doing here. Literally, most of the guys of the group here in Puerto Rico, they're using the final drive. When they see it's a good, it's good, they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I think that's why I like to be a little different. You doing new path, path on to say
Yeah.
it. No camino. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
it was funny because my cousin buy a Type R. He was stuck one. He invited me to race, and I was like, oh, yeah, I can lose. Whatever happened.
Yeah.
It was head to head all the time here.
Yeah.
You go,
That's
what do you do to that car?
that's gotta piss you off, dude. Like if you have a Type R
I
and you're
know.
head to head with a ninth gen that's not even
I,
boosted.
I think I have the video here.
Yeah, that would suck.
and when and when they see that, they tell me, yeah, the combination is awesome. I think here is here is going. You can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can.
yeah. We're good.
Oh wow, yeah.
Dude,
Very
actually
close.
you're ahead of him, dude.
Yeah.
Like by a
Dang.
but you're ahead, dude. Wow.
What's funny? I think I have a video from the inside.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if I had the Type
it,
R.
it, it the interesting that I post this video on the Nigerian group. They was talking shit. Oh, that car is a head swap, blah blah blah. I was telling to myself, why you doing discount to a Nigerian to your Nigerian? It's a good car. It's a
Yeah.
good engine. Now I had the video from the
Yeah,
inside.
people
Oh,
just don't like it. I don't know why.
here's the video for the inside. Oh, it's head to head,
Bro.
head to head.
Wow.
Damn, bro. He's salty. Yeah. No, I want to talk about that like one day, man. Like this this car like upset a lot of people. This car upset me a little bit because especially once I got into tuning, um, there's a lot of stuff that we're missing, like right off the bat, um, and that's just the EPA trying to like make shit like more strict or whatever, and that's fine. I get that, but by far this is my favorite interior. I haven't been in a Type R, but I seen the 10th gen. I don't like it. Like it's not as nice. I think. Um,
Okay, so I was thinking the same as you. I didn't love it. I like it. It's a Honda. Hello, you
yeah,
can like it, but I didn't love it. So when I go with my cousin to doing some toge, I see the difference.
yeah,
So those cars grab the corners so easily,
yeah,
so fast. They are amazing, but they are amazing in corners.
yeah, yeah,
There when you see the difference. If you're doing drag,
yeah. And
it's
this
like an agent.
they're limited by the tiny engine still. It's like a what 1.5 liter turbo.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, the Type R is 2 liter,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
But
yeah,
a friend of
the SI is like
my
the 1.5 liter. But I think why people are really into it because it comes factory turbo, and then if you just do full bolt-ons and a tune, you can make decent horsepower.
yeah,
And I think that's why people like it. It's just easier to make more horsepower.
Mhm.
Engine is shit. I don't. The engine is crap. There, you're not going to see that engine being swapped in no hatchback in the future. It's just not a good engine. K series they just stopped making it. That's going to be around for a long time. Shit, people still do B series now,
yeah,
but I, I think it's just because it's so much easier to boot, like up the power. People like the 10th gen. I don't
yeah,
like them. I've raced them. I think they're slow. Um, They're just I don't know. I don't like them. I just don't.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
just me.
like, and we get back to the point, like out here trying to race people. I see them, and like, I see a lot of guys that don't want to pull up next to you and like try you out. I'm like, maybe I'll call out some Type R's around here and see like who
You
wants to.
should. You should embarrass them.
I can't, like
Uh,
it's gonna be
you have to
embarrassing
raise
for them.
people that always raise. I'm more the kind of guy. If you have more power than me, I want to raise you. I'm
Yeah.
more the kind
I
of
just
guy.
want to see a
I
difference.
never run.
Win or lose, I just want to see like, okay, what's the difference here? Like
Yeah. You want to see the difference? Yep.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna hurt my
Mm-hmm.
pride. Like this is what I got.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, um,
Yeah. It
but
got to a point where when I go to meet up with these people, now like I had remember Barry, I was telling you that 700 horsepower M5 wanted to race me, fucking Mustang with 800 horsepower because I was beating a lot of cars that people were shocked. Like when I raced a full bolt-on Evo 10, I destroyed it. Like it wasn't even, and then I beat the C6 Corvette. Yeah, C6 Corvette, and I was beating these cars, and everyone's like, "Oh shit!" Like this supercharged Civic's fast. But
yeah,
then now I had like people try to bully me. Now they're like, "Oh yeah, I have an M5, 700 wheel horsepower. Let's race." I'm like, okay, dude. I mean, I'll race. Don't get me wrong, but they're gonna destroy me.
we
But I
know
have like all these
exactly.
people that try to pick on me now because some people they need to stroke their own ego. They have to feel good. They have to
Yeah,
beat somebody. So
Mm-hmm. You're doing things right. When that happens, when you're doing the good
yeah,
work.
yeah. They're noticing me. They're like, oh shit, this car's pretty fast.
yeah,
Like I raced
Mm-hmm.
a I told Barry and Jose, I remember one time I was on the highway, there was a Hellcat and there was traffic, but from like 60, 70 to 100, we were neck and neck. So
wow,
we had to stop, but from 60 to 100, we were neck and neck. He wasn't pulling away at all. So I'm kind of curious to see. I want to race a Hellcat from like a 40 or 50 roll just to see where I stand. Because Hellcats they're heavy. They're like
Yeah.
4,100 pounds or some shit. And to the wheel, they're only like 600 something, low 600.
yeah,
So I'm thinking the weight, the gear
Power
ratio,
to weight.
and my power to
Yeah.
weight is going to make a
yeah,
difference. So I'm kind of curious to see.
yeah. You're 1,000 pounds less, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
no brainer. Give it a try, man. I am
I'm
gonna.
trying to
I
find
did
one.
find a guy with a Craftworks. He does a lot of Craftworks 8 gens around here. He's a really good dude. He agreed to like meet up with me and race. Um,
Cool.
I'm just when the weather gets better, I'll go do a few pulls with him, see how we do. Um, but that's gonna be interesting because he's gonna bring like basically the same power level Craftworks, a 400 horsepower
Mm-hmm.
Craftworks with a 400 horsepower super Merc racing kit, and we'll see where the differences are really are, man. But I think
You'll
I
beat him.
think I have the race based on torque, low end torque.
You'll beat
It's
him.
just it's
Mid range.
You're
it's
going to
gonna take
destroy him.
off.
Your advantage is mid range. That's
Yeah,
more your advantage because the Craftware always make, yeah, they make more power, but on the top end.
top end.
Yeah, their
Yeah,
mid range is no good.
and
You'll beat him.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I got more RPM than your standard eighth gen, um, which is nice. Like it's nice to be able to rev to 8,000 or 8,200 wherever I'm at, um, and like not worry
What
about
you're driving right now, like 8,000,
it. 8,200.
82, 82. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
that's
what?
where I'm
I'm going
at.
to make a prediction. You'll beat him by at least 2 cars.
All right, cool. I'll let him
Oh,
know.
that's hard.
Yeah,
I think you'll beat him by at least 2 cars. 1.5 to 2 cars, you'll beat him. Same horsepower, you'll beat him. I
yeah. Let
think.
him. Plus, yeah, I gotta start practicing because my street racing game is whack. But you know what? That shifter is gonna help because my biggest issue is like shifting into fifth. It's sloppy. Like it's so sloppy with the stock shifter. I know. So I'm looking forward to getting my shifter installed.
That makes a
Y-
huge difference, man.
Yadio, now that I saw your bolts and stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and install mine maybe this weekend because I realized that the bolts that you're gonna send me, the titanium bolts, are just on the top. You don't do the
Yeah.
bolts on the bottom, right?
No.
So there you go. At least not
Yeah,
yet.
because uh, I was thinking to do it, but not everybody's like me. Like I said, if I weight, I do it.
Yeah,
See it or not see it, I do it. Like I like that.
yeah,
But not everybody want to pay a titanium bolt. They are expensive,
yeah,
and they want to show the bolts.
yeah. I
That's
Yeah.
gotta
what
buy them from
happened
you,
to
and they're $95, and I think there's what, like, is it 5 bolts total?
let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts.
That's a good amount. That's a good amount.
Eight
But
bolts.
still,
That's a good amount.
$95 for
Mm-hmm.
8 little bolts. But
Mm-hmm.
Titanium's expensive. Yeah, that's about
they
right.
look fresh.
Expensive.
Titanium
Yeah,
is expensive. It's not
very
cheap.
expensive. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing
I
it.
make a friend of mine is a Subaru fan. He owns a Subaru shop, and
Yeah,
he paid me for doing the intake manifold bolts,
yeah,
like for 20 bolts. He paid like $300. My price.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's it's not cheap. It's
no.
expensive.
But it honestly,
Expensive.
it makes the shifter stands out a lot. Those when I
Yes,
saw
it
that,
changed the appearance.
and then I realized that you were selling them. Like, I'm all about supporting people. When I realized you were selling them, like,
Thank you for that.
like and I wasn't gonna be like, yo, dude, like, you wanna hook me up because I'll promote your shit or whatever. Nah, I'm like, don't do that to people that are starting out. If you want to reach out to like a big company and say like, hey, I'll
Mhm.
do some work for you if you send me this kind of order, that's fine. But like, I felt like it was wrong, like, for me to be like, oh, hey man, let me get a discount or let me get them for free or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
if I
I
can't
think
afford something, I
the
won't do it.
hmm some people wrote me that to sponsor them, and I tell them the truth. Hey, I started this because I want to pay for for the treatment for my daughter. So
Yeah,
your sponsorship is not going to pay for the treatment for my daughter. So forget about that.
yeah,
I just
yeah,
need extra income,
yeah.
and I
People
was
gotta
praying
respect
for
that.
a good idea. I came with this, so forget about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I own my dad and I own a franchise, Snap-on, and Snap-on don't give me anything. I
yeah.
have to pay for everything, even for stickers. So why do you want to sponsor from me?
Yeah, yeah. No, people think that it's okay to keep doing that, but like, bro, if you want something, buy it, and like, don't waste
Yeah.
anybody's time. You know,
Yeah.
especially because like I know how Jose works, and what he works for. Like, you know, it's it's not okay to like reach out to the little guy and expect the same shit that you might get from a big company. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that's just my opinion. But anyway, fellas,
And
um,
it's more hard.
go ahead.
No, it's hard to maintain the quality. It's hard.
Yeah,
I lost some balls because I don't like the burn. I throw it, and this is expensive, so I'm not going to give junk to the people.
yeah. No, that's important. Quality is important, dude. And I can't wait till I mean, I can wait. Don't worry. But I'm looking forward to I'm looking
Starting
forward to checking them
shipping
out.
tomorrow, so relax.
Yeah, I'm not, dude. I'm not one of these guys that's like, oh, where's my shit at? Where's my shit at? Where's my shit at? People have a life, you know.
But thank you, really, thank you for your support. I'm really grateful. We
Oh yeah,
heart and hand, really grateful for that. Thank you.
yeah,
It
yeah, man.
means a lot.
All right, man. Guys, thank you for coming tonight. I'm sorry Jose didn't make it. I know he can't make every one of these. He's
Yeah.
trying to get him for the last couple times, but um, Yadi, bro, like, thank you for coming through. Hans, man, thank you for showing up. Um,
Yep.
putting up with a lot of my weird shit. And who knows, dude? The last time I did a live stream with a new dude, I ended up going to check out his car. So who knows, bro? Maybe you see me in Puerto Rico one of these days.
Oh yeah. Please let me know.
Yo,
Let me know.
I'm all about that. Yo, let's take this show worldwide, dude. Let's go travel. Let's go
And do a
visit stuff.
review. I want you to do
Yeah.
a review on my car. So do it.
Yeah, I love doing that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll talk. All right, bro. Guys,
All right, guys.
thank you for showing up.
Well,
Followers, thank you for being here. Thank anyone who helped, showed up on the chat. Thank you. Good night.
All right. See ya.
thank you, everybody. Bye. Good night.